Welcome to my channel, and today we are going to be talking about hockey sticks. And specifically the all black hockey stick. Not only is it actually literally all black, that's the name of the company, that's the brand, that's the kind of stick this is. So now before we get to the sticks themselves, yes, I'm going to talk about these other ones as well because I need to lead up to this one. Let me give you a little background on me because honestly, I don't know what I'm talking about. So everything I talk about, what you hear, is from the perspective of somebody, basically an amateur, a real amateur, a beginner. So what is my experience with hockey? Well, be aware that I am a 46-year-old beer leaguer. One that actually just started playing organized hockey for the first time about 7 months ago. And now I got in it starting out with an adult rookie program here in the Dallas area. And then after that went into an instructional league, plus doing some adult hockey academy classes. And now currently I'm still doing an adult hockey academy class. I am doing an adult 3v3 league, and I'm doing a full 5-on-5 full ice beer league, low level E-league, about as low as you can get. So that is my experience currently. Now, I have a little bit more hockey experience than that. I originally grew up in Detroit, played a whole bunch of pond hockey when I was a kid, but that's not organized. That was literally just throwing on some skates and a stick, throwing a puck on an outdoor pond and skating around. And that was almost 30 years ago too. Now, besides that, growing up in Detroit, I did religiously follow the Red Wings. I followed the Red Wings ever since Tim Shovelday was the goalie, and all throughout the 90s and up until the 2000s. And then when that whole strike happened, I kind of fell out. Plus, at that point, I lived in Dallas and couldn't really watch the Red Wings. So anyway, that is my history. So I just want to put that out there so that you know who you are taking advice, if you're taking advice, but who it is talking about these hockey sticks. So now with that, let me go ahead and switch cameras here and let's talk about this all black hockey stick. Okay, now before we get to this all black hockey stick, I want to talk about my other sticks because you need to know what I am comparing this to. So I have 3 sticks here, and this is my first stick. This is actually a stick I started playing hockey again with, and it's my original stick that I played outdoor pond hockey with 30 years ago, basically. It's all wood, it's old. I'm not sure what blade pattern it is. It says it's pattern 77, whatever that means. But 2 of the problems with this stick, it did great for me, but I did use it playing some roller and street hockey, so this bottom of the blade is all delaminated, completely scraped through. You can't see it now because I've taped it, and I tape it really good to try and bring the laminated layers back together. But it did the job. Now, one thing I liked about this, and I think it might have been because the blades are delaminated, might be partly curved, all of it, I don't know. I liked the feel of the puck on this. I felt like I just had better control of the puck. The puck didn't really bounce off this. I could just handle it better, and I could easily get lift on the puck when I wanted to. That was never an issue with the stick. But being all wood, it is a heavy stick. And I didn't realize how heavy it was until sometimes we would do drills where it was just constant stick handling, puck handling, and my forearm, man, it would start burning. But it did great. It was good for me starting out. So then about 2 months ago, I was at Pure Hockey getting some skates for my daughter, and I was like, you know what, I need a new stick. So I couldn't afford anything big. I just wanted cheap sticks. So I got the CCM Jet Speed FT670, and it was a $140 stick, so nothing too expensive. And as soon as I picked up, super lightweight, and then it has this like grippy texture to the stick. It is an 85 Flex P29. So it felt a lot better, especially because I like to gravitate towards playing defense. But one problem I had, well, first it took some getting used to because with the composite material, and this is my first ever composite stick, one thing I noticed is the puck, man, when it hits, it just wants to bounce off. But my other problem is I can no longer get any lift on a puck. No matter how hard I try, I could not get that puck off the ice. I don't know why, I'm just having issues with that. So I've had this stick for about 2 months. It's been doing okay. But then in my 3v3 league, the other week was playing a game and went up against the boards, battling for the puck, and my stick got caught inside the board. So right between the boards, it got caught like right here. And then as I pulled away, I just heard it crunching. And I was like, oh no. And it broke. You can't see it because I taped it up because I had to use it while waiting for a new stick. But it cracked all along the back of the blade right here at the toe. So it was still technically usable, and because it cracked on the backside, you know, you can put more force this way and it was fine. It's this way, you could see, in fact, you can kind of see where it's cracked right there. So I need a new stick, so I looked around, I was like, man, I want to try some different because, again, the whole problem with lifting the puck and all that, but I can't really just afford a $200-300 stick. So I was looking around and there's some different stick companies, No Name, Shift, a few different things popped up. But one name that popped up a bunch of times is this all black hockey stick. And a lot of people say it's a pretty dang good stick. So I was like, you know what, let me try it out. The stick only costs $89 plus shipping. I think it was like $120 or $130, something like that. I'm not sure. And from the time of ordering it down to Texas, it took, I don't know, about 4 days to get to me. So the shipping is actually pretty dang quick. So now we can actually get to the unboxing. Yes, believe it or not, I have not unboxed it. This is literally how it ships. It ships in a plastic bag. I even bought a little tin of wax, which it's free shipping, or they include it with the stick when you buy a stick, so like $6 for this tin. But you see, they literally just throw it in this bag. Let's open her up. So that was the outer bag. Now let's get it out of the inner bag. Ooh, it's shiny. And you do have the option of getting a grippier stick versus the matte. And after playing with both of these sticks, this obviously just would, I guess, would be considered matte, and this is the grippier one. I kind of like the grippier one, so that's what I went with. And man, it just gloss black. There literally is no graphic, and it's literally all black. So now just comparing the three, we got branches, CCM, and this one. And as far as height goes, so the all black hockey stick is just a little bit shorter than a CCM Jet Speed, but taller than my old branches. Just FYI, I'm 6'2", 215 pounds. So I do want a longer stick. I like the length of this. Maybe this length might be better. Some people said maybe going from this to this was too much of a jump. So this might be the sweet spot. But they do offer a longer version. I think it's like 4 inches longer or so. And you can always cut it down. I decided not to do that. But now, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how the stick goes. Maybe next one I get will be a taller one. Okay, now one thing people usually care about with sticks is how heavy are they. So first, let's go ahead and weigh up my original wood one. And you can see the wood one is 1 pound, 9.9 ounces, or I guess people talk about them in grams. So 734 grams. Now the CCM Jet Speed, 470 grams, so much lighter. Okay, and then the all black hockey stick, 426 grams. So the all black hockey stick is actually lighter than the CCM Jet Speed. And it's only about that much shorter, so that isn't really going to account for it. And I still have the sticker on there too. So yeah, so far, I'm kind of excited to use this stick. So let's get it out on the ice after I get it all taped up and prepped and go over what we think about it. All right, so let's wrap up this video that I don't know how helpful it's really going to be because, again, I'm just a beer leaguer and I suck at using sticks. Like, I have no shot. But I guess, if anything, you'll get out of it that this is a good company. You can expect a good ship time, quick turnaround. And as for use, well, I'll play a couple clips from one of my games where I had the GoPro on my helmet before the refs made me take it off. So apparently it's not allowed in beer league here in Dallas, or I guess apparently anywhere according to USA Hockey. And as you can see in these clips, I'm not the greatest, and I do play mostly defense, and that's why I went with the Lidstrom curve right here. But, you know, it's got some gouges, nicks, scratches. It's definitely taken a beating, especially on defense, so it's been holding up. And again, quality-wise, I mean, it is just as good as the CCM stick that I was using before. Everything feels good. I have flexed it a couple times. There was one time I kind of got it caught. I don't know what I got it caught underneath, but me and another dude, we were battling for the puck and something happened, and man, I flexed this thing where I started hearing a couple little creaks in there, like I was overbending it, but no cracks, nothing survived. And I honestly like the stick so much that I bought a second one. And the reason I bought a second one is because I suffered an arm injury, had surgery, and I decided to switch to a left-handed stick. So when it was time for that change, I went right back to all black hockey sticks, ordered up a left-handed version. Unfortunately, did not get the same curve because I did feel like this one is the standard height. And I felt for me, 6'2", it was just a little too short. Like I could have used another inch or two on the stick. So for this left-handed one, I got the extra tall, or the version that adds a couple inches. And that's really the difference right there. So this is the difference between the standard and then the one that adds plus 2 inches. It's literally 2 inches. But again, they shipped it to me within a few days. Awesome quality, absolutely love it. And now my stick handling really sucks because I've always played with the right-handed, but I found that the left-handed stick is much easier with my arm and after the surgery that I had on my bicep. But also, forcing myself to use it, I feel like I should have always used a left-handed stick. So tip, if you're on the fence, try both. And force yourself to try both. Don't just give it like a couple minutes and be like, oh, this feels weird. Because it does feel weird, but after a while I'm like, I feel like I'm a little bit better, which still sucks. So anyway, hope this video helped somewhat if you were, at the very least, if you weren't sure if it's a trustworthy company. I answered that because they are. Obviously, I don't know about warranties because I have not broken a stick or had any issues with it yet. So can't give you any insight as far as that goes. Anyway, if you've used these sticks, if you like them, leave a comment below. If you've had issues, leave a comment below. If you like the video, if you want to tell me how bad I suck on ice, hey, go for it. I'll join in with you. So as always, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. See you at the ice rink.